Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today's pick a card is going to take a look at your situation and how it's all going to turn out. So if you haven't as of yet chosen a crystal or a card on the table, there are timestamps down below where you can go directly to the portion of the video that's going to give you an up close and personal look at the cards and the crystals on the table, where you can take as much time as you need in order to choose. You can pause on that screen and extend your time if necessary. These readings are indeed timeless, so you could watch this now at the upload time or sometime later down the road. Whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel an intuitive nudge to watch, I believe there might be a message here for you. Nonetheless, what I always say is that, not every reading is going to resonate with everybody that watches, although I hope you manage to find a message here. But let's say if in this particular instance you don't find a message here within this reading, maybe have some fun exploring my channel. There could be another message somewhere there for you instead. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and I will go ahead and meet you at your reading of choice. Pile number 1 viewers, you chose this lovely piece of Smoky Quartz for your crystal. This is your card. There is a message on the back of this, and I will be sure to incorporate that card into the reading as I get more cards on the table. We want to take a look at your situation. We want to see how everything is all going to turn out. And to get your reading started, I have the Witch's Tarot here. So let's see. Your situation, pile number 1 viewers, how is this all going to turn out? If we can get 3 cards. Okay, so we have the Hermit for your first card. Let's see if we can get 2 more. How is this situation all going to turn out for you? The current situation, whatever one that you have meditated on when you started this reading, there goes another one. How is it all going to turn out for you? The overall result, right, and outcome is what we're looking for. And if we need more cards, I'll just grab off to the side. So we have the Hermit. Some of you may be Virgo or have that somewhere significantly in your chart. We also have the 7 of Wands. And we also have the Magician. Look at that. That is such a powerful card to have, especially when you're in a situation with the 7 of Wands that might seem like you're struggling with something or you're being challenged by it. Maybe you're fighting for what matters or what's important. Maybe even with the 7 of Wands, setting healthy boundaries, right? The 7 of Wands, I do like this card. And the reason for that is that it's telling me that you're a fighter. You're not a quitter, okay? And you're willing to stand up for what's important to you. You're willing to not let anybody back you up against a wall, okay? And you're willing to push back if you have to. You might, with the Hermit, have thought about your situation. You've done the meditating on this. The Hermit is indication of that soul journey, right? To look inward and to figure out what's important, what matters, and to allow your soul to speak, okay, in the situation. So if you haven't gotten that kind of insight yet, the Hermit is telling us that in your situation, you will receive it soon. You will have the light, okay, to show the way, to guide you in the right direction within your situation. So the answers are coming and they will be revealed. Even in the darkest moment, they will be revealed. Because the light of spirit is guiding the way when it comes to this situation for you. And yeah, there's some battles, okay, that you might be experiencing at this time with the 7 of Wands, but it's going to be worth the fight, is what this is telling me, because some of these challenges and hurdles and obstacles perhaps in your situation, or that you've been contemplating and meditating and kind of the feeling is looking back on, okay, because sometimes we get very reflective, and that would be the energy of the Hermit, looking at our situation to see what we can learn from it. The thing is that everything that you've been through in this scenario, in your situation, is all leading you to a manifestation with the Magician. So trust that every hurdle, every bump, every delay, every obstacle that you've encountered, okay, it does feel like it was forging you, like being forged in fire, so to speak. It was strengthening your resolve. It was molding and shaping you. And it was helping you gain wisdom all in preparation of the manifestation to come. Now, that beautiful Magician card is a number 1. Okay, and the number 1 is an energy of initiation, the beginning of something new. The Magician is also telling me that you've done all the energetic work to prepare this or set this up for yourself. So even if the road in this situation hasn't always been easy, okay, the feeling is that every energy, or all the energy that you've given it, even if it hasn't been easy, it's about to yield. Okay, it's about to yield. And that's positive. It's telling me that you've taken all the steps, right? You have all the elements and the tools on the table with the Magician. So you have the wand, you have the pentacle, you have the sword, you have the cup. You are the 5th element in this scenario. You're the vessel and the vehicle by which all of this gets created, comes about, and exists in your physical world. You're the one drawing it down from the realm of spirit. That's why he has one hand up pointing to the spirit realm and one hand down pointing to the earthly realm. Because you're the Magician. You're the 5th element bringing all this about. And some of the best, right, manifestations come with their setbacks. The biggest ones often will, because it's kind of like the feeling of a second draft. You know, like a writer, you write your first draft when you're writing a book. Or your first draft is always the roughest, right? And then it takes the honing of what you've already laid down or prepared, right? And then you clean it up with your second draft. And the feeling is here, all the hurdles with the 7 of Wands was really just, you know, you creating the rough draft. And then the Magician is here to clean it up, to present the final draft before it becomes or manifests into reality. I do feel that for pile number 1 viewers, you know, cool that you have a number 1 here with the Magician. But I do feel that a lot of this has to do with you manifesting something. You know, it could be a totally different scenario for sure. But the energy that you need to resolve your situation and get over the hurdles and the challenges with the 7 of Wands, a lot of it is you, right? It's your energy going inward with the Hermit, accessing your powers with the Magician and bringing them about. So the outcome that you seek in a positive light, okay? Give yourself credit, because a lot of it has been you. You obviously doing the work, going inward, not giving up on yourself and what's important or what matters to you or what you feel is necessary. And it's all that taking place within yourself. Doing the work, putting up the fight, fighting for what matters in order to materialize, manifest the outcome that you seek. And this is telling me that you will, in a positive way, get the outcome that you seek. Even if you had to fight tooth and nail to get it, the outcome is still yours. The outcome you desire is still yours, because it's in co-creation right now. The outcome basically itself is right now in co-creation with spirit. And that magician card is telling me that. Okay. So I'm going to grab a Sacred Traveler Oracle card. And again, I just want to emphasize the fact that with the Magician card, you've already taken all the steps. Okay. And you've taken all the steps with all the elements on the table. So again, I'll go over it as in, you know, you have the mind, you have the sword, right, on the table with the Magician card. That is the thought. You marry the thought with the feeling with the cup, right? You keep the fire alive for the vision and the outcome that you want for yourself with the wand. That's the divine spark of inspiration that also sometimes inspires the action in us to take the physical first steps with the pentacle. And it's us taking all these steps and laying them, you know, all down, basically mind, heart, body, spirit, all these things that make the outcome that we wish to see for ourselves in our situation materialize exactly that way. Not to say that there wouldn't be a few kinks, you know, or little nuances that might be a little different, but nonetheless, the essence of what it is that you wanted to manifest or the outcome in your situation is still going to be the same. Okay. So your situation, right? It's saying here, if you care about it enough, if you value it that much, if you want it bad enough, it's worth fighting for. And if there has been a struggle in your situation, that Magician card is saying you have the power to turn it around in your favor. The answers are within, and Spirit will reveal them to you as soon as you ask, okay? Them to be revealed. They will be shown because the light is there. And consider that the light, like if you look at the, I don't know if it shows it. Yeah, it does show it in this card. It's the star in the lamp, okay? The star is a symbol of wish fulfillment, faith, right? Divine guidance. And he holds that star energy like the star card, right? He holds that star in the lamp. So you're being divinely guided in the direction of manifesting the outcome that you seek. So don't let the setbacks, don't let the struggles, don't let the fight or the challenges that, you know, the universe, the world that we live in sometimes throws at us, don't let that set you backward, because you're more than capable of accomplishing it and manifesting the outcome that you desire. It's worth the fight. It's worth fighting for. The outcome that you desire is worth fighting for. All right, let's see. This is the Sacred Traveler. Whoa, okay, so we have actually 2 cards that flew out. Oh, look at that. You have solitude. In silence, peace prevails, right? Isn't that the energy of the hermit? Because he goes inward in silence. And in that silent space is where you gain the wisdom, the knowledge, the gnosis, the knowing, right? The insight from spirit to guide and lead the way in the right direction. You also have the energy of the owl, which is a symbol of wisdom. And that can be sometimes found in those, you know, moments of solitude and silence where you remove yourself from the distractions of the world, or the noise over here with the 7 of Wands, or the naysaying, or the negative talk or speak, you know, because sometimes that 7 of Wands can talk about that, where people were dishing out negative energy towards you, and you got to fight it off, push it away, and fight it back. And not let anything or anyone get in the way of your wishes, your dreams, and your aspirations, right? Look, embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. Exactly. This has a happy outcome. There's a lot of change and transformation with the butterfly energy, though, along the way towards this goal or the outcome that it is that you wish to see for yourself. So your situation is going to turn out just fine. Not to say that there's not going to have, you know, some challenges along the way. Yeah, there will be. But you have so much to gain when all is said and done. And it's like all the benefits outweigh all the challenges that it will take to get you there, to the outcome that you want. Again, peace prevails. Okay? And that's a positive thing. When all is said and done, you will have your peace. You will be at peace. You will have, you know, you will rest easy, okay, is the feeling there. And you'll have a lot of spiritual lessons and tools in your tool belt also from experience, right, as a result of it. So welcome in the positive changes that are going to come. And it's like, again, it's worth the fight, okay? Embrace, right, keep a positive mindset and attitude when all is said and done with this card here, right? Find the good in any challenge, and trust me, you will kind of like, you will reach your outcome and the outcome you desire with flying colors, okay? So let's see what this card says. Love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul, okay? So yeah, follow that divine guidance, right? Let love lead the way. You know, that's kind of giving me vibes of this card here, in silence, peace prevails. In silence, right, when you go inward with the hermit energy is where you find what rings true to you, what feels right to you. Follow that, because that's love, right? That's your heart speaking. And the universe is always going to guide us with love. And it's going to speak that love to our hearts. And it's like, are we allowing ourselves to listen, right? And sometimes we got to go silent. We got to go quiet. We got to go inward. We got to remove ourselves from people, places, and situations in order to hear that. Okay? So move in the direction of your truth. Move in the direction of what feels right to your soul. Okay? Guide yourself. Allow yourself to be guided with love, because love is going to lead the way. Love is what's going to, right? Your heart basically is what's going to guide you to the outcome that you want to see with the Magician. And again, you're more than capable of getting yourself there. So I have the Starry Beginnings Oracle for your final. Whoa. Okay, that's a lot. I just want one. And none of them gave me their face. So let's see. Final Oracle card. File number 1. There is a positive outcome when all is said and done. And it's like, move forward enthusiastically in the direction of your, you know, the outcome that you want to see, the goals, the wishes, the dreams, the manifestations that you have in mind for yourself. Move forward enthusiastically, knowing that there's so much to gain on the other side of this. And the changes that you will experience will be worth I heard upgrade. So it will be worth the upgrade that you receive in the end. Again, a butterfly can only become its greatest self, right? Its most beautiful version of itself is if it has endured the obstacles, the struggles of being in the cocoon, because that's not the most pleasant place to be. It has to literally fight to push its way out of the cocoon. And that is the biggest struggle of its life. And it's like, and if it didn't have that struggle, it wouldn't have gained the strength, right? To have that blood pumping to its wings in order to give itself the strength to fly once it's freed from the cocoon. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, final oracle card, pile number 1. Oh, no way. Look at that. Remember, love is the key. Love what you have in your life right now, right? Look at that. Wow, and then you have the energy of the number 6, which is actually the Lover's card in the tarot. That's pretty cool. So I love that there's confirmation here, okay? Love where you are right now, because the feeling is also soon all of that is going to change and shift. And help you reach this new energy of the Magician, where the dream, the goal, the situation is resolved, the outcome that you wish is achieved. Okay? Just embrace the journey is what this is saying. The feeling is because soon you'll be somewhere else. You'll be someone new. Again, like the butterfly, right? So yeah, love the journey. Every step of the way, if you can kind of shift your mindset to do that, you've already won. Okay, you've already won. So let's go ahead and get some angel numbers to conclude this reading for you. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice. The numbers that come up can confirm a lot of what I've said in this reading and or provide you with additional messages that maybe you need personally. I don't recommend a source because for one, it could be one you don't like, and two, I never want to imply that one source is better over another. I want you to find the magic for yourself by taking the journey to research the numbers. If I gave you a shortcut, I might rob you of that experience. I don't want that to happen. Likewise, I always tell everybody to please refrain from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for the same reason. We want everybody to find their own magic. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the first dice. Wow, 7. 3. And 6. So 736 is your number. I'm going to go ahead and put that number in the screen a little bigger so you can see it. Go ahead and research that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this reading has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe. To support this channel, your views help the algorithm, right? Your comments, all of that helps this reach more people. Share, right? That also helps bring people to the channel to support it. Consider also maybe joining my channel membership for exclusive content and readings that I don't put out publicly. And if you want to take it a step further to support what I do, please check me out on Etsy. I have handmade crystal jewelry there that I make by hand on my free time. I'm super creative. And I also have personal readings, which will be coming back hopefully February. Okay, so I'll keep you posted on that in my community tab on YouTube. So much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining. Pile number 2, viewers, for your crystal, you chose this Carnelian piece, and this is your card. There is a message on the back of this, and I'll be sure to incorporate it into the reading as I get more cards on the table. We are looking at your situation. We want to see what your situation will look like, or what the outcome will be, right? How it's all going to turn out. So to get your reading started, I have the Witch's Tarot. We want 3 cards to get this reading started for you. So let's see, pile number 2, viewers. How will your situation turn out? Let's see. Your current situation, there goes 1 card. How will it all turn out for you? And if I need more cards, I'll just pull over to the side. So let's see here. Whoa, we have the 9 of Wands. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And we have the 10 of Swords. And I am going to grab another one because I don't want to leave it like that. Wow. Look at that. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I just heard that you're reversing something. You're reversing. Okay, this is really kind of hard to explain. It's almost like this feeling of reversing the damage that was done in the situation. Okay? And for some of you, it might be a case, I'm just going to give an example. It's not going to apply to everybody. But it's like you thought something was dead and gone. You thought something maybe was over and done with. And then it gets revived in some way, but in a different way. In a way maybe that you didn't expect. Okay? Something gets brought back to life is the feeling that I got. It could be, you know, for some of you, a situation in a job that you thought was over and done with, and then somehow you review it, you get back to it, and something changes and ends up shifting for the better. Right? You thought something was concluded, you thought something was done and over with, and then the next thing you know, it comes back better and stronger, is the vibe here. The feeling is reviving something, but reviving it in a way that ends up better than what you had thought it would. Okay, so it's kind of like you thought something was a lost cause, and then the next thing you know, bam, the universe shows you there's another trick up the sleeve, in other words. So that 9 of Wands is saying, you know, the battle's not over. Like you think it is. You might have thought at one time that was over and done with. You know, maybe you were waiting for the shoe to drop, right? And it hadn't quite come, the feeling is. That 9 of Wands is an energy of trepidation. And sometimes, you know, we've been through the war, we're tired, we're exhausted. Do we have any fight left in us in this battle or situation? How much more can I give? Right? And the feeling is here, there's this feeling of digging down for that one last ounce of energy where you come back swinging. Okay, I'll give you a scenario. Think of the movie Rocky, right? When he's down for the count and you're thinking he is never going to get back up, right? He's been knocked the hell out and he's on the floor and you're like, oh my gosh, get up. And like, you know, it's like, is he going to make it? Is he going to come back? Is he going to be able to follow through and finish what he started? Right? And then the clock is ticking, right? And then the next thing you know, it's like he found that last bit of strength within him to pick himself up and accomplish what he set out to do. Okay, so some of you with that 9 of Wands and that 10 of Swords are like on your last leg in a situation, wondering if you have any more energy with that 8 of Pentacles to give it. The 8 of Pentacles is about investing your energy, your time into a situation. And a lot of you have done that in your scenario, perhaps. Invested and given all you've gotten. And it's like, okay, I don't know how much more I have to give. Like, how much more can I give this situation? And struggle to yield the result that I want, type of thing, right? The thing is with the 8 of Pentacles, you've already created something. You've already crafted something. And whatever you've created is worth fighting for with that 9 of Wands. Even if you're tired, even if you're, you know, you're running out of steam. You've worked hard. You've given it a situation a lot of your energy, your time, your effort, your maybe even your love. And some of you have felt like this, right? With that 9 of Wands. And maybe some of you even gave up on a situation with the 10 of Swords because, again, you're just that exhausted. You're just that spent. But there's something about the situation that you're in right now that might feel like that 10 of Swords. You thought there was a massive ending, but something gets flipped on its head. Something shifts at the last hour, like Rocky on the ground, right? He only has like, what, a couple seconds on the clock. And something shifts at the last minute to turn it around in a positive light. Maybe in a different way than you expected, which is, you know, as long as it turns around, that's great, right? But here we have that Ace of Pentacles showing us that it does. A situation does turn around for you. Like I said, for some of you, it could be career. You're like, I don't know if I could do this job, or I don't know if I can give it that much more energy than what I've already given it. Like, you can't pull blood from a stone, you know, that kind of thing. And maybe you're tired. Maybe you know, you've been through the ringer, 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands. Maybe you said to hell with this. But then the universe comes in to open another door to you. Either to help you finish what you started, okay? And to revive it, like I said earlier. Or to bring you something new altogether. What's funny is in pile number 1, I was giving the example of like a rough draft, right? An author starts off with a rough draft, but that's not, you never submit the first draft, okay? There's something about a second chance, a new opportunity that comes through. That's this Ace of Pentacles here, to open up a door, a portal for you to step into. You know, this is wealth, this is prosperity, this is abundance in a sense, right? You're getting a fresh start, a fresh opportunity to access something tangible. So it kind of feels like what was lost gets replaced with something new or better, or equal value or better. There's an upgrade of some sort. I mean, a fresh start and a new potential, but it comes from something that you concluded. Could be a lesson, you know, a chapter in your journey. You gave it your best shot, but what you thought was ending was just yielding you something new from it. I'll give you another example, what I mean by that. Okay. I don't know if during Halloween time, you know, you put and decorate with pumpkins, right? I mean, I don't know what you do with your pumpkins. Some of you might use, you know, them to cook, or collect the seeds or whatever it is that you do, right? But in my house, the pumpkins that we don't use that way, right? We chuck them into the woods, whether the deer eat them or whatever it may be. But on the rare occasion, okay, a pumpkin vine will show up the next year from the seeds, right? Those from the seeds of the pumpkins that we threw out there. And that's what I mean by that. So you're about to yield something new, something different, or a revised version of what you thought you concluded. Okay, you're about to yield something new from that which you tossed away or that which you thought was over and done with. Okay, there's like basically some unexpected fruit to come from what you've already energetically invested in. Just when you think it's over, the universe comes in to show you that it's not, right? That you yielded something from what you gave, so none of it was in vain. You're healing, you're mending, you're pulling the swords out of your back, you're lifting yourself up in the last few seconds of the round, okay? It's like the greatest comeback story ever is what this sounds like. And you have that beautiful energy of the Ace of Pentacles to show you it's not over till it's over. And that saying, it's an old saying, it's not over till the fat lady sings, right? I guess that had something to do with like the opera houses back in the day. Like the diva, until the diva comes out on the stage, you know what I mean? And sings her tune. It's not over until she does. Okay? So this is super positive with that Ace of Pentacles. All right? So you're about to see something turn around for the better at the last hour in your situation, because all your hard work and all the energy you gave something, none of that was in vain. It was actually yielding something for you, even when you were right down and out and couldn't see it. Over here with the Ten of Swords, there's a conclusion, but it's bringing you something positive with it. Okay, so I have the Sacred Traveler Oracle. Oh, okay, well, no, I just want one. Those all fell out. I just want one. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Wondrous universe. Walk in beauty. There's magic all around you, surrounding you in this situation. Keep your head up, okay? That's the energy of walking in beauty, in awe of everything, in awe of the way that the universe works, right, out in your favor, okay? Consider that Ace of Pentacles, the positive outcome that's there for you. So yeah, you know, just the feeling is with this energy also, keep an open mind, okay? Keep an open mind. Not everything is as it appears surface level. There's some kind of magic taking place in those spaces and realms where you can't quite see. You think everything's a lost cause, or you think that it's all going to yield nothing. That is like the furthest thing from the truth. The situation that you're in right now has a positive outcome and result. It's unfortunately with that Ten of Swords not quite showing you yet. Okay? And the thing is that look at this card here. Everything looks barren, right? But you have a flower here growing. This person is in a position where they can't see that there's life being, right? Or life that's sprouting from the situation. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Whoa, fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Okay? The universe is working on your behalf to bring this all about. It's all lining up is the feeling that this is giving me too. It's all coming to fruition. Yes, you have, again, because you put in the work, right? You did everything you needed to do on your end. Don't doubt it for a second. And you might have been with the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords tired as hell. You know, tired of the whole situation. Like, to hell with this. I'm done. Right? No, like, you might have felt out for the count, but Spirit is about to pick you up again and present something else to you. An alternative, perhaps. An alternative route, right, to the outcome you sought all along. And that's what the opportunity of the Ace of Pentacles is all about. I have the Starry Beginnings Oracle to conclude this reading, and then I'm going to grab angel numbers for you. So rest assured, your dreams and visions, it's all going to come to fruition. You deserve it to, right? Because the Nine of Wands is telling us that you fought for it. You put in the work with the Eight of Pentacles. Even when you thought you couldn't anymore. Let's see, Starry Beginnings Oracle. One card for this reading. Look at that. Be, feel, receive abundance. All that you desire is achievable. Look at that. All that you desire is achievable. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Be, feel, and receive the abundance that is headed your way. That's an affirmation, actually. I welcome, accept, and receive all the positive abundance about to be bestowed upon me. So keep that in mind. The abundance, right, is about to be bestowed upon you. And you've earned it. You've worked for it. All right. You deserve your good. It's not over. Okay. All that you desire is about to be bestowed upon you. It's coming your way. It might be packaged in a different way than you had anticipated, right? It might be repackaged, repurposed in some way. There's something that gets revised, okay, about the outcome. But nonetheless, it's still bringing you, right, a positive situation, positive outcome to the entire situation. All right. So let's go ahead and roll the dice. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice for additional messages. The angel numbers, when they show up, I encourage you to research them. A lot of times they confirm what I've already said in this reading, and or perhaps even provide you with an additional message that you need personally. I don't like to recommend a source because it could be one you don't like, and two, I never want to imply that one source is better over another. There's many on the internet. I'm sure you'll find one that you resonate and connect with. Go with that one. And I don't give you the shortcut because I also want you to take the journey to find the numbers for yourself. Research them, because sometimes you're led to other signs and synchronicity that you need for your journey. I never want to rob you of having that experience, so that's why I don't give you a number interpretation. Likewise, I try to remind everybody to refrain from putting the number interpretation in the comment section for this same reason. We want everybody to find their own magic, okay? So I have the dice here. We're going to start with one at a time to get your numbers. 3. That's a 7. Okay, I'm going to move Little Goddess over here, so I don't know if you can see that. That's a 7. And 2. So 372 is your angel number. I'm going to put that in the screen. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you want to support my channel, like, share, subscribe. You know, that all helps the algorithm, right, to reach more viewers and to, you know, get the messages out to who they need. You could always consider maybe joining my channel membership as well to support my channel further. I have exclusive content and readings I don't put out publicly. And if you want to take it a step beyond that to support what I do here, consider checking me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have really cool handmade crystal jewelry there that I create by hand, and on occasion I have personal readings Probably February is when I'll have those back up again. So just visit me at that time to see what readings are made available again. So much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining. Hello, pile number 3 viewers. You chose Citrine for your crystal. This is your card, and I will read that card for you. It has a message on the back. I'll make sure to incorporate it into the reading. As I get more cards on the table, we want to take a look at your situation, how it's all going to turn out. We want to see what the outcome is going to look like for you. So let's go ahead and get the reading started by using the Witch's Tarot here. So let's see, pile number 3, your situation, how it's all going to turn out. What will the outcome look like? So let's see. So we can get 3 cards. So I have 1, 2, and 3. And if I need more, I'll just grab directly from the top, okay? So let's take a look. All right, so we have the Chariot. Oh my gosh, I love this. The Fool. And we have the King of Swords. And this energy is saying the wits, the clever, the smarts about you, okay? And the truth, right? Because he does yield the sword of truth. So the feeling is that this situation is all going to turn out. The truth is going to be revealed. It's going to show itself. And it's all going to come through with clarity. And you're going to be able to approach it with such a finesse, okay, is what that King of Swords is telling me. He's giving me justice vibes, and I know that this is not the justice card, but it's this energy of, I knew it all along, okay? I knew it all along. And that feeling is like, in other words, I knew it was going to turn out for me. I knew that it was going to all work out for me. Maybe I didn't have all the clues or all the answers, but yeah, there was just this inner knowing, this gnosis, right? That it was all going to come out all right. Because he acts and he delegates, right? With integrity and truth. So your situation is going to come out exactly like that. With integrity and in truth. And this could be that you take action or you make decisions based on your truth and, you know, what integrity means to you. And you're going to treat it in a way that the situation, right? You're going to treat it in a way that honors that. And it also feels like the situation will move in the direction of what honors that as well. There's a new beginning with the Fool energy that comes about, right? When you move according to that, when you act according to integrity, according to truth, according to what feels right and just and true to you. And only you know what the right move is. The thing is that the right move is going to demonstrate itself with clarity, and you're going to be sitting like the King of Swords, saying, I knew it. And then also the feeling of being thankful you listened to your gut instinct when it came through so clearly. Because listening to that and moving forward with it, with the Chariot, is going to have you sitting very comfortably, okay? When all is said and done, like the King of Swords. Thankful that he listened to that inner knowing and he had his wits about him to be able to pick up on the cues and not let anything slip by him. You know, he's very astute that way, precise. And it's that precision, that being able to, like, the feeling is being able to see through any situation. It's that insight that's going to help you access with the Chariot the success and right move in the direction of the success and the outcome that you seek. The Fool energy is willing to take a risk, right? But you're not scared to take a risk when you feel it's the best option for you. So if your situation requires that you take a leap of faith, if it requires that you take a risk, listen to the nudges the information with the King of Swords that comes through, like with clarity, because it's going to hit you. The feeling is here. It's going to hit you with clarity. You're going to know what you need to know. You're going to be able to act upon it. You're going to take the risks that you feel led to take to guide you to the outcome and the desire that you seek. So when all is said and done, you could sit there like the King of Swords and be like, yep, I'm glad I listened to myself. I was smart enough to pick up on the cues, on the hints, at the signs, at the information that was being laid out to me by the universe or by other sources. Like I was able to see through it all, to glean the answers that I needed to access the outcome I desired. Okay. The beautiful thing about the Chariot is that there's a focus about that. Likewise, the King of Swords is super focused. So as long as you stay focused, and as long as you have the feeling is have your heart in the right place, and you're acting with integrity and what rings true to you, you will seek the outcome that you desire. Your situation will have a positive outcome. And you'll be able to take leaps of faith and take risks on yourself where you need to, because again, you're acting in truth and you're trusting yourself in order to do this. And you trust that Spirit is speaking loud and clear with clarity when you need it, right? So the Chariot is that energy of moving forward without hesitation. There's no looking back. And it's kind of like this feeling, once you decide with the King of Swords that you're doing this, you're going to move forward and you're not going to look backward. There's no time to look back with the Chariot. So again, be very certain, right? Get in touch with yourself a little bit. Be certain that this is what you want. Move forward with that decision wholeheartedly. And don't let the past weigh you down when you make this choice or when you move forward with what you've decided. I do feel decision energy coming from the King of Swords. And I feel this energy of not letting anything hold you back with the Fool, because the Fool never carries anything heavy with him. He only ever carries a satchel. So he carries very lightly, and he doesn't allow the past to weigh him down from where he's going. You have movement energy over here with the Chariot. So it's, again, once you decide to move forward with this choice, decision, right, it's full steam ahead. And it's going to open you up to a world of possibilities. But when all is said and right, be open-minded, because that's what the Fool has to do, right? Go with the flow, keep an open mind about where this all could lead you. But when all is said and done, the King of Swords is very content with his choice and his decision. He has the higher perspective. He always did, though. And that's why I was getting the vibe that, you know, take a moment to sit with yourself and listen to what feels right and true to you, because you can't go wrong with that. That is your higher self speaking, delivering gnosis, information, and knowledge to you, right? And it's kind of speaking to you that way. It's communicating. He holds a hawk on his arm there, right? A raptor. And, you know, large birds of prey like that, whether they be hawks or eagles or whatever, are a symbol of having and gaining a higher perspective. And it's also Spirit helping you to receive the higher perspective that you need in order with the Chariot to move forward, in order to take the risk that you need to take to lead you where you need to be, lead you to the outcome and situation, you know, that you want when all is said and done, right? You have the divine loyal guidance of Spirit always with you, with the little dog energy over here, right? So you won't be led astray in that way. You're harnessing all your energy to move forward in a positive direction. Again, you leave those things in the past. You leave them in the dust with this energy. No time to look back once you've decided. And it could require that your situation requires your choice. And that you have your wits about you. That you look at everything from every angle possible, but always follow your truth. Whatever feels right and just and fair to you. If it's the right thing to do and your spirit won't let you kind of rest, then you know, the feeling is you should probably go with that. And just keep an open mind as far as, you know, where it could lead you. But you can never go wrong when you're listening to that inner voice. And that inner voice energy is coming from the King of Swords and the bird energy that he holds on his arm. Because that's like the divine... That's the voice of divine guidance, basically. And if you, at any point during your decision making, you know, a choice to move forward in a certain direction that might seem unclear to you, because the path is unknown with the Fool, right? And sometimes with the Chariot energy, there's a little bit of a push and pull because you have polarity there. But again, you're the charioteer, you're in the seat, you have full control over the situation. You're able to harness your energy to go forward in the direction of your choice. It's just a matter of you choosing and deciding that this is gonna be the way it's gonna be. And not let self-doubt get in the way of that choice, which could lead the horses in 2 different directions, right? Have them all over the place. But, you know, you have the intelligence, the wits about you to choose correctly or to decide what's best for you. Again, it's about trusting yourself and going with that above all else. I kind of want one more card, just out of curiosity. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab a Sacred Traveler Oracle. Yes, look at that. I'm so happy I grabbed another one. The 3 of Cups. That's all about a happy outcome. The feeling is here, you're paving the way for yourself. And you may not even fully realize how you're paving the way for yourself with the Fool. Again, you're able to see through. You're able to see the truth in any situation. You're able to weed through the bullshit of any situation, right? So if there's something clouding your judgment, the King of Swords is here to say, no, you know what you need to do. You know exactly what you need to do. Because it's speaking loud and clear, right? Spirit's voice is speaking loud and clear. Or it's about to, if it hasn't already. It's about to. And when you know, you just know. I feel like some of you already know what the outcome is going to be, even before you've experienced it yet. The 3 of Cups is guaranteeing a happy outcome to the situation. Everything's going to work out and come together in a nice, beautiful way. This is about joy. This is about happiness. This is about the coming together of you know, people, situations, and forces. Right? Community, support. So I love that the 3 is here because that's telling us that's growth, that's expansion, that's manifestation as a number energy. And there's something good to come out of this situation. So trust yourself in this scenario. Spirit is going to help you understand what you need to do. Take the action that you need to take with truth and integrity that's, you know, obviously honoring you, to yield a positive outcome when all is said and done in your situation. So move forward positively, right, with the Chariot. Take risks where you need to. Don't be afraid to either. Don't be afraid to take a few risks or to think outside the box, okay? Because it also looks like an out of the box solution, right, is going to come through. Bear with me 1 second. I just dropped half of the deck here, so just picking them up. So yeah, I mean, I feel like there's going to be some out of the box solutions, and I just got the vibe of like a ding, right, like a bing. Maybe that's a little bit of like a light bulb moment over your head. Okay. That comes through to make it all make sense. Like, aha, right? And then it's like, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to follow that aha. I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to move forward. Maybe I don't have all the answers, but I know what I need to do, and I'm going to trust that. And then when all is said and done, and you look back on it, you're going to be like, I knew it. I'm so glad that I followed that instinct. I'm so glad that I followed that idea, King of Swords. Because look what it brought me. It brought me the happy outcome with the 3 of Cups. It brought me the people, the scenarios, and everything that I needed. Right? You're gonna, with the Three of Cups, that's a celebration card. That's a party card, right? So again, when I see that as an outcome, you know, to the situation, that's telling me there's going to be a lot to celebrate when all is said and done. You're going to be so happy you followed through with your instinct and what rang true to you. Okay, so I have the Sacred Traveler. Let's see. Oh, look at that. The Phoenix. Yes, transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. Yeah. New energy here with the Fool as well. So there's something new that gets, that basically comes of all of this. And it's all coming together. I feel like there's this feeling of orchestration, like it's all being orchestrated in a positive way. There's a positive shift and change on the other side of your situation right now. You're not going to be the same when all is said and done. You're transforming something as we speak. The choice, the action that's needed, right, is going to initiate this change in a positive way, or this shift or this outcome in a positive way. Just move forward with what you know to be right for you. Again, I feel pile number 3, your scenario or situation requires you to decide something or take decisive action with that King of Swords. But what it's going to do is all like pave the way for you to achieve this happiness, this joy, this celebratory energy, this new energy that you seek. And it's going to transform and change everything at the same time in a positive way. Okay, there's a rebirth on the other side of this. And you're going to be sitting very comfortably, happily with it all, with that King of Swords. So take a chance, right? I heard allow yourself the freedom of following through with what feels right to you, because the Phoenix energy is saying when you do that, you release resistance. You in essence create a smooth path to the outcome that you seek by doing so. And you allow the universe to work on your behalf to bring the right people, scenarios, and situations to surround you, support you with the Three of Cups, to give you, right, what it is that you need to access the path that you really desire. Something new and beautiful is going to come out of all of this. That's why it says a fresh new way of living emerges. Okay. There's some big changes on the other side of this choice or decision or action, decisive action that you take. But it's all helping to push you forward, move you forward with the Chariot. And you'll be happy with the outcome. I feel like for some of you, with the Chariot and the Fool on the table, it does seem like travel. So I don't know, like, as a side note, you know, it's not going to apply to everybody, but I don't know if some of you are looking to move, literally, geographically relocate or move, whether it be for your residence or your job or something like that. And maybe there's a lot to think about when it comes to that with the King of Swords, and you're wondering how it's all going to work out. But there's a positive outcome to making that move. And a new way of living, like literally, right, will emerge. Because if you're living in a new location, it is different, it is brand new, right? A new lifestyle somewhere else. Doing something new, meeting new people with the Three of Cups. You see what I'm saying? Like, it feels like once you choose this path to go down, it's going to connect you with the right people, the right places, the right scenarios that you need to be happy. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab this card and see what it says. No way. Celebration. That's the... And you know what's funny? I almost wasn't going to grab a fourth card. But there's there's the party celebration energy of the Three of Cups right here. Celebration. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And I also feel like to say a gift is going to come out of all of this. So, okay, trust yourself. Please trust yourself. You know what it is you need to do. And if you don't know what it is you need to do yet, you will find out. Spirit will deliver the message. And it's going to be loud and clear. There's something over here to celebrate and achieve when all is said and done. A gift and a blessing is going to come out of this, and it'll make you very happy. And it does feel like this is going to extend beyond you to others, right? The end result is going to trickle down to other people, places, and scenarios. So it's about you, but then it's also about the community around you, those people who love you. Like everybody's going to benefit from this situation. You know how they say at the end of an affirmation, for the highest good of all? Exactly. That exactly. This situation is going to result, right, or conclude itself truly for the highest good of all. All right. So let's go ahead and roll the dice for some angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my channel, I use the dice. The numbers that can come up with, with the roll of the dice can confirm a lot of what I've already said in this reading, and or provide you with a message that you need personally. I don't recommend a source because it could be one you don't like. Two, I never want to imply that one source is better over another. There are many sources out there on the internet. I'm sure you'll find one that you resonate and connect with. Always go with that. And I want you to take the journey for yourself to research the numbers, because sometimes when you do, you come across other signs, synchronicity, and serendipity that Spirit needs you to find on your journey. And if I gave you a shortcut or a source off the bat, I might rob you of that experience. So I don't want that to happen. I don't want to ever rob you of finding your own magic. Likewise, I always tell everybody to please refrain from putting the number interpretation anywhere in the comments, right? Because we want everybody to take that journey for themselves to find their own magic. So I'm going to go ahead and start with one dice at a time to get the numbers for you. So let's see. All right, I don't know if you can see that. That is a 5. Okay. So we have a 5. That is a 1 and a 4. So 514 is your angel number. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. I'm going to also put that number in the screen so you can see it better. If you feel that this reading has connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comments section down below. Like, share, subscribe to support this channel, right? It helps the algorithm. It helps my channel reach more people. So these messages can find who they need to. And if you want to support my channel beyond that, you can always consider joining my channel membership. I have exclusive content and readings that I put out there for channel members only that is not listed publicly. Please visit me on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. You can check me out there. I have really cool things there that I make by hand, including handmade crystal jewelry. I even have personal readings upon availability. I'm planning on bringing those back for everybody, probably in the month of February 2023, right? So just keep that in mind. Check my Etsy shop every so often to see what readings have become available again. So much love to you wherever you are, pile number 3 viewers. Take care and always keep shining. So pile number 3, I totally forgot to grab you a Starry Beginnings Oracle like I did for the other piles. I was cleaning up and I realized I didn't have one of these on the table for you. So I'm going to do that now. My bad. I've had a long day. So literally being scatterbrained, right? So let's go ahead and grab that for you now and conclude this reading properly for you. So, let's see. All right. Look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Time to move on. You see? Flow with the river, see where it takes you. Remember I was saying that I was feeling the vibe of moving with the Chariot And the Fool, right? I had actually cleaned up all the cards and had them put them back for you, so that's why they're out of order. But remember, I was feeling the energy of moving, whether it be literally, maybe even for some of you figuratively. But the feeling is here, there was movement taking place. And that movement is positive. It's time to move forward. It's time to move on. Flow with the river and see where it takes you, right? I feel like, look at the river right here. We have the waterfall. So isn't it cool how even though I was late to the party, basically with this card, it still confirms and resonates everything that I said in that case. So it says, flow with the river, see where it takes you. Exactly. Trust yourself, right? Trust yourself on the journey to make the choices, to take the right actions that you feel led to take. Some of it is going to be unknown. You're not going to know exactly where it takes you. But the feeling is here, trust yourself enough to take the leap of faith, take the risk, and go anyway. Okay? Time to move on, flow with the river, see where it takes you. It feels like over here with the Three of Cups is going to lead to your happiness. So, yeah, I'm glad I came back to pull that last card for you. Thank you for your patience. If you held out for it, kudos to you, right? Pat yourself on the back for that one. And for not having clicked off the video when I said, because I'm going to put it in there, that I forgot. So thank you for your patience in that regard and waiting for it. So much love. Again, take care, pile number 3 viewers, and always keep shining.